Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we give you the latest trending news in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor, or any bias. We have seen that the ZANU PF leadership has been complaining about sanctions for a very long time. However, what surprises us is that they have access to all luxurious things, be it the health facilities, be it the educational facilities, be it trips to the United States of America, trips to the United Kingdom. They're enjoying citizenship in the British countries and so forth. So we have prompted ourselves to come and talk and expose these leaders. And they thought that the public would not see this, but it is very, 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 very unfortunate that it ended up with us. So Chris Mutsvangwa and memory and what do you call it? That Mutsvangwa, Minister Mutsvangwa, they are in the US, where they are, I don't know what you call it, but they are on a trip in the US. And these are the people who are on the forefront, complaining about sanctions, complaining about everything, complaining about sabotage. These are the people from ZANU PF. Chris Mutsvangwa is the person who is forwarding ZANU PF narrative of sanctions, etc., because he's the spokesperson. And to the government, the wife is the spokesperson of the government. So they both work in cowards to make sure that they demonize other countries, to make sure that they demonize the West, to make sure that they label other people Tengesi and the puppets of the West. Yet they rush to the West for holidays, yet their kids are in school in the West, yet they go to hospitals in the West. Everything they do shopping in the West. And this was what Zimbabwe. And it is so sad that these pictures are circulating. Are in private jet. Just imagine the cost of that business class or the cost of a private jet. Just for a mere minister affording such things. We don't know of business empires which the Mutsvangwas own, which can afford them so much, except being a member of ZANU PF and also being a minister. And you all know what happens when you are a minister in ZANU PF. You have access to all corrupt activities and corrupt deal. So we need to get into the facts surrounding these matters. Number one, Chris Mutsvangwa is on the forefront, blaming Nelson Chamisa and the CCC for causing the problems we have here in Zimbabwe. Yet, together with his family, they afford luxurious private jets. They afford luxurious trips in the United States. And the question is, if Zimbabwe is so bad to that an extent, why is it that you, the leaders, are affording what the people of Zimbabwe don't afford? That is a very important question to ask. So the issue is that the leaders at the helm who are leading Zimbabwe, they have put all resources to themselves. They have put everything to themselves. And they portray a picture to the people of Zimbabwe kuti zvinhu zvakaoma. And my question is, kana zvinhu zvakaoma pachokwadi, that mimi taifana kuona muri paGreat Zimbabwe, muri pakahotera kepamasvingo paFlamboyant, muri pakahotera kenzara kepachiredza. Why? Why are you flying and affording private jets to the United States? Because you are the people who are saying sanctions this, sanctions that. Why is it that you are going there? Why is it that you are affording such luxury? So you cannot accuse us. We are sabotaging because those are the photos vaka capture vari vega. Vakanyatsogara zvavo vakati kwede murume nemukadzi. Vakadekara zvinhu zvakaringana vari mumhepo. Flying to enjoy mari dzenyika. Flying to enjoy their own share. Yet the Zimbabwean people are wallowing in poverty. Yet in Zimbabwe, we are still looking for better policies to make sure that we rebuild the economy of Zimbabwe. So These are the same people vakatorwa mafoto vaenda kumagraduation evana vavo. And the question is, vana vavo vari kudzidza kupi? They are in the United States. They are in the United Kingdom. Vana vedu vari kuenda kupi kuchikoro? Vari kwaBvukururu, vari kwaPombiadona, vari kwaTarusarira. Vavo vachidzidza kupi? Why? This is the time I need to agree na Baba Chipeneti. It's because they want to render us useless. They want to render our kids useless. It's because they want to have control over us. They want everything to be theirs. Isisu tichitambura, isisu tichisafa. So in an economy yakashata seZimbabwe, mari yekuflya in a private jet iri kubva kupi? Where are you getting that money to fly in a private jet? How much is a minister earning to afford such a luxurious life? How much? When a civil servant is earning $200 to $250, the most paid, US, how much is the minister working, is earning? Because an employee at ZBC should reflect what the minister, who is the head of communications, is earning. So the Minister of Information cannot afford a private jet, while an employee at ZBC cannot afford to go to work in a private car, in their own car. Just to go to work, we can't afford, but they afford to fly across Zimbabwe. Just to pay fees for our kids at Mvukuru High School, we can't afford, but they afford to send their kids to the best universities in the world. While our kids vari kurarwa nemashuga daddy, vamwe vacho vachitori ivo mashuga daddy acho, just because isusu tatadza kuvaitira vana vedu zvakanaka vachienda pamauniversities, ivo vana vavo vari kuenda the best of the best universities. They have created policies anoita kuti isusu vana vedu vasafe. Yet their kids are becoming doctors, are becoming nurses, engineers, are becoming pilots. Isusu vedu vana vachitambura vachinhonga svosvere muromo. And the question is, Zimbabwe, where are we as a nation? What are we doing as a nation? Why are we quiet when the Mutsvangwas are flying in luxurious jets to the United States? Myself, I cannot afford a visa to go to the United States. I can't. Even if I apply for a visa to the United States, I won't be given that visa. But they have access to those visas, and they will come to tell us, here are sanctions, here Chamisa, here Chakadai, Ivo Zvavanoti hanzi Chamisa mutengesi kana akaenda kuAmerica. Ivo chi? Who is Chris Mutsvangwa? Who is Monica Mutsvangwa? Kana vanhu vana Chamisa vari vatengesi, Monica Mutsvangwa na Chris Mutsvangwa chi? Recently, Mnangagwa atumira vakomana vake kuenda kuBritain. Tichauya nayo nyaya yacho tizoitaura. Tichauya nayo. Atumira vakomana vake vairi kuenda kuBritain. Saka mutengesi ndiani? Who is the Western puppet now? Who? Ndiani atumira vana vake zvimbwasungata zvake kuenda kuBritain? Ndiani? Ndiani ari kuflya ari private jet? Ndiani? Mutsvangwa nemukadzi wake vachienda holiday 2 months variko vachifara, 2 months variko vachidyarifa. Ku-US hakubhadharwi nemabhondika, kunobhadharwa in hard currency, United States dollars. Where are they getting those United States dollars in a kind of Zimbabwe yatiri kurarama? Vari kuiwana kupi mari iyoyo in US dollars? Isusu tichiti zvinhu zvakaoma, because nyika haigoni kuomera isusu tega. Hatingaite situation yekuti baba vari kudya nenyama, baba vari kuwana mari yekumadoro, baba vari kuwana mari yemagirlfriend, but vana havana mari yefees yekuenda kuchikoro. And tobva tatolerate baba vachitanzi zvinhu zvakaoma. Can you tolerate such a father? Can you tolerate such a father? Tell me, Zimbabweans, can you tolerate such a father who affords mari yemagirlfriend, who affords kuenda kubhawa, who affords kunogocha nyama, who affords kudira full tank rekuenda kunofara kulake Chivero. But vana achishaya mari yekuti vanoregister grade 7, achishaya mari yekuti vana vanoregister form 4, achishaya mari yekuti vana vaende kuzvipatara kana kuti vana vaende kuchikoro. Can you tolerate such a father? This is the kind of father we have in Zimbabwe, where the leaders afford luxurious lives, whilst they tell us kuti zvinhu zvakaoma munyika, hadhirai vanangu zvinhu zvakaoma, be patriotic. How can we be patriotic? What is patriotism? What is patriotism? They've exposed themselves. A trip which was supposed to be very private. Vakutora photo clear. Vega. Why? Because God wants to expose them. God is exposing the hypocrites. This is the season yekuratidza vanhu unhu hwavo nezvavari. Hamungarambe muchitinyebera for a very long time muchitudza kuti maAmericans akashata, maBritish akashata, isu tisitoita vekurakasha maAmericans nemaBritish, imi muchienda muchitizira kunyika dzavo. Muri kuenda kunoitei kuAmerica? Muri kuenda kuBritain kunoitei? Ndege dzamuri kukwira dzinogadzirwa nemaBritish? Ndege dzamuri kukwira dzinogadzirwa nemaAmericans? Boeing iri kugadzirwa nemaAmericans. Ina handizive kuti inonaka zvakaita sei, but iwewe uri kuiziva uri kutokwira private jet uchienda ikoko. After that you tell me kuti vana Chamisa puppets of the West. Only an idiot can tell me that. And only an idiot can believe kuti Nelson Chamisa is a puppet. If you believe kuti Nelson Chamisa is a puppet, you're an idiot. Honestly speaking, you are an idiot. Let me say this. If you believe kuti Nelson Chamisa is a puppet, you are an idiot. Why? The person who is telling you that arikuenda kunzanzi kunoenda vana Chamisa kwacho arikuendawo ikoko achinoenjoya ikoko. I'm hurt. So for those who are asking kuti picture ripi, please, if you say ABTN panamba ziri kuappear on the screen, you will be directed to a WhatsApp group. You will see that photo. Unfortunately, I cannot post that photo right here. Ndiri live panapa because my system yakati dakwea inakunyatsobira zvakanaka. I'm still working on kuti ndinge ichigadzirisa system yangu. I should pay for a premium kuti ndinge ichikwanisa kuita zvese zvandiri kuda. But I will post that photo on this platform. Community section. I will post that photo. Vachienda kunodya rifa vari kunze kwenyika. Tiudzeiwo hama dzeZimbabwe kuti mimi muri kufunga hanzi pana chuma stembiso zvakaoma. Some people in Zim they are rich than the country, while the country is poor. Where are they getting the money from? That is the question. Exactly the question. Mari muri kuiwana kupi yekumwa nekufara nekuenda kunotamba? Is this not the foreign currency yatiri kuti iri kunetsa yamuri kubhadhara maprivate jet? Haisiriyo here foreign currency yatiri kuti iri kunetsa? Haisiriyo here yatiri kuti iri kunetsa muZimbabwe? Yamuri kuti hey, hatina foreign currency yekuita zvakati, hatina foreign currency yekuita zvakati, asi kukwira maprivate jet munai. Muri kuiwana kupi? Parenyatwa hospital, cancer machine yakafa. UBH hospital, cancer machine yakafa. Hapana radiotherapy machine iri kushanda. If you ask them, they'll tell you, hatina foreign currency, hatina chakazodai, hatina chakazodai. But yekukwira ndege mchienda kunofara muri kuiwana. Yekubhadharira vana venyu mafees nekuti vagare in the luxurious houses dzamakatenga kunana US nekunana Britain nekunana Malaysia muri kuiwana. Yekunorapisana munoiwana. Yamusina ndeye kutenga mamishina iri kudiwa kuparenyatwa. Yamusina ndeye kutenga zvinhu zvakakosha zviri kudiwa in our hospitals. Team Zimbabwe, this is the reason why we say young people of Zimbabwe must begin to take charge. At this juncture, we must begin to take charge. We must begin to command whatever happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. We must. Because vanhu ivava tofana kuvachenjera, tofana vangwarira. Tikasavangwarira vanotisiya tazvituna. Zimbabwe yese tunosiwa tazvituna. We will be dead, while they will continue to enjoy the fruits of this country. They will. If we don't stop them, they will stop us. How do we stop? Do we stop them? Let's register to vote in our numbers. Campaign yedu ngaive at family level. Family level campaign strategy is what we need at this moment. Family level. I have my friends. I must make sure that I convince my friends to vote for change. And those friends does have their own friends. They must convince their friends to vote for change. My kids does have their own friends. My brothers does have their own friends. My family. Ngati spread the message of change on family level. My family groups ngative tiri kutaura pamusoro pekugadzira nyika yeZimbabwe. My family group ngatinge tichi expose nyaya dzakaita seidzi. Zamanube, indeed, even a blind man can see that we are suffering in Zim because of those power greedy leaders. So honestly, Zimbabwe, enough is enough. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. We cannot give 5 more years. Zekuita si. I ngatimbotaura naichokwadi. I'm comment section ngatimbotaura. Imimi anybody anoti hanzi timbopa mukomana timbopa ningi mudhara 5 more years. 5 more years. Anyone from ZANU PF kana uri pano, tell me kuti pamune muchiti 5 more years bye mune muchiti chi. 5 more years mune muchiti chi chaizvo. Tugototi 2024, 2025, 6, 7 to 2028. Tichitsogora matsogorera tiri kuita. Kana. Vana Zimbabwe, if you are not motivated to go and register to vote because of this, nothing will motivate you. They are enjoying in America, Chris Mutsvangwa nemukadzi wake, enjoying my private jets. Why list is we can't send our kids to hospital kwavanonorapwa ukaenda kuchipatara ukanorapwa paracetamol chaiyo hauiwani. Pain is hakuna. Mere gloves hakuna. There is nothing in our hospitals. If you phone or if you call an ambulance at 1 a.m., try it to call an ambulance at 1 a.m. Unofiramba yo. Unofiramba. Emergency vehicles, anonzima ambulances. If you don't have money to pay for MRAs and other private facilities, unofira kumba. Whilst we are ululating for them, whilst other people are saying, fair, 5 more years, 5 more years. 5 more years for what, actually? Since 1980, you have done nothing. And you need 5 more years. Since 2017, no matter how they try to justify it, you have done nothing. And you need 5 more years. Point to me Makaita from 2018. From November 2017, point to me with Takaita each. Instead of destroying Chichi Makaita. Except for destroying and looting. What else? Instead of building the economy of Zimbabwe, they are actually destroying it. They are actually taking whatever they see their side. Chese chavangoona nacho. Chese chavangoona nacho. Isusu Team Zimbabwe techingori pachedu tiri. Team Zimbabwe, let's take charge of our economy. Let's take charge of our destiny. Let's take charge of everything by simply going to register to vote. 68 district offices are open for voter registration. 10 provincial offices are open for voter registration. If you combine them, those are 78 centers around Zimbabwe, which are open for voter registration. So go and make sure that you are registered to vote. Kana usina the address pamba pako, you write an affidavit, you certify you. When they will note this is my proof of residence, you register to vote. You don't pay anything. You don't pay for anything. let's go and register to vote. That is the only way we are going to liberate Zimbabwe. If we don't do that, we are doomed. Team Zimbabwe, ngatiendei tinovhota. Kuregister kuvhota tikasavhota hapana zvatinenge taita. Let's go and vote. Let's go and vote. The reason why we are coming here live is to make sure that we encourage each other to do the needful. That is to register to vote. That is to make sure that we secure our votes. That is to make sure that we do everything possible to win the elections. Ivo kana vachiriga, chinotitarisawo kuriga chi. Hadzisi hama dzedu here dziri kushanda kuzeki. Hadzisi hama dzedu here dziri kushanda wherever kwadziri kushanda ikoko. This time around, there is no vote rigging. This time around, you are a teacher, you are a ZEC officer, and you will be involved in our elections. This time around, we need figures, real figures. This time around, it was a voter, and it was a voter. Team Zimbabwe, this is the time to build our own Zimbabwe's now. If they go to America, if they go to Britain, if their kids are learning abroad, getting treated abroad, doing everything abroad, not in Zimbabwe, how do we believe kuti Chamisa Mtengesi? How? A man who is living in Zimbabwe, Nelson Chamisa, tobvuma kuti Mtengesi. Tichiudzwa nevanhu vane vana vavo vari kunze kwenyika nevanhu vane macitizenship yekubritain. Niki Mangwana is a British citizen. And that man will tell us kuti Chamisa Mtengesi tikozvibvuma. Chuma Stembizozvikanzi, they are taking care of themselves and their families. Well, there are some orphans out there not going to school. Even a meal to eat, government failing to donate for them, while some are flying on private jets. Yes, I agree with you, Shgans. Panapa, a reign of terror in Sidon is over. Change next year. We are tired. Yes, we need to change the status quo, and we have the power. The power is with us. Is what is the power? Obaraga, you have never seen the power of the people. Vanhu vane simba. Honestly, I believe that those in the security sector right now, they hope and believe in us. They hope and believe that we are going to bring change. Those in the security cycles right now, they believe and trust that isisu tichachinja zvinhu. How? Let's go, let's vote. Let's defend our vote. Those two things are key. And we leave the rest to Advocate Nelson Chamisa. So I don't want to go further than this. I don't think it takes any effort to be convinced to vote for change. The suffering we have endured will prompt us. Will prompt us to vote. Yes, I agree. Tasafa tatambula omana. Amana tatambula. So Team Zimbabwe, let's embark on family campaigns. They are safe, they are efficient, they are effective. Family campaigns are safe, effective, and efficient. Make sure that everybody around you is connected to the way they change. Is connected to Shanduku. Is connected to Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Because the man himself is ready. It is us who are not ready. Let's gear up and let's be ready for change. Let's be ready for 2023. Whenever you listen to Advocate Nelson Chamisa speaking, you hear the whisper of a president in waiting for the new great Zimbabwe. So who am I not to accept the president to be Advocate Nelson Chamisa? I need change. And that change is going to be brought by Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Let's do our part. So, Team Zimbabwe, ndinokumbirisa, please share, please comment, please like. Please subscribe. Every time you're tuned up, make sure that you are doing something to make sure that you support us by sharing, by liking, by commenting, by subscribing. Izvozvo zvinotibatsira. So Zimbabwe, new Zimbabwe is coming. Skatele ngezanu abahambe come 2023. Yes, I agree. Sifuni bahambe kachana. Yes, we want them to run straight to Chikurubi. So Advocate Rosso Chamisa first thing is to say, Varai maboda and that is going to deal with them so hard because they can't imagine going to Chikurubi, but that is their destination. Team Zimbabwe, I don't know how to take it so long because I have other engagements, I have other live programs to cover today, so I will cut it short here, and I will try to bring one or two other programs before the end of the day. So this is it. The topic of today was that Monica Mutsvangwa and Chris Mutsvangwa, they had a very quality time in the United States of America, and they enjoyed the private jets. While the Zimbabwean economy is on fire, the question is, if they say Zimbabwe is bankrupt, Zimbabwe does not have money, where are they getting that money which they are using to fly abroad and enjoy abroad? Secondly, where are they getting that money to send their kids to school abroad, to maintain the lavish lifestyles of their kids abroad? Thirdly, if they say Advocate Nelson Chamisa Mtenges, why is it that they are rushing to Britain, to USA for everything, from treatment, from education, from parties, from just trips and vacations? They rush to those countries. Why is it that vanoenda kunyika dzacho dzevanhu vavanoti vavengi veZimbabwe? That should prompt us to vote for change. That must make us believe could Advocate Nelson Chamisa Asimtengesi. He's just a leader who wants to engage with the whole world, just like what they are doing. So Team Zimbabwe, let's do our part. Let's go register to vote. Chengetedza voter registration slip yako. Vote yako gore rino haisi secret. Let it be known that your vote is on Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Let it be known that your vote and your family's vote is for change. If you are going to be a parent who is a dictator, let it be that you are a dictator when it comes kunyaya dze-change. Saka zilemon zvanzi vanoda vachitorwa mapics vodzoka kuzimu vachiti masanctions vachishandisa hama dzedu kusapota ZANU PF ikuraramisa life inorwadza kudai. MaZimbabweans mukai siyanai netsika yekushandiswa. Yes, ngatiyanai netsika yekushandiswa. Handingarambe njurwa slogan. Inini ndega ndizive vanokwira ndege every day vachienda ikoko kundotanza Chamisa Mtengesa kuna zvakadaro. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for your contributions. Please hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live, because we intend to go live kusvika musi inauguration yepresident taakuzolonja our own broadcasting television station zviri legal Zimbabwe, because we know and believe that Advocate Nelson Chamisa vachipinda, he will allow us to own our media houses, and that is our agenda. Tichizochange chingouya taakuranaka a fully fledged television network licensed and operating in Zimbabwe. That is our agenda, that is our aim. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Ngatirambei takaisa ipapo pamukomana Nelson Chamisa tichingoti kafaka pressure kusvika vanhu vaziva. Hanzi Zimbabwe will rise again. Thank you very much Mukoma Emmanuel Mafunde. 2023 President CCC President Nelson Chamisa, faka pressure. Yes, so I don't want to go further than this. I will come back. We have an issue gold coins. We have an issue yevakomana vaenda ku Britain. Pane vakomana vatu vaenda ku Britain. We will come and shortly cover that story. We have an issue yevakomana vari ku South Africa, ZEP permits revokwa, cancelewa. We have that very important issue to cover. So garai muri padhuze, we are going to bring those issues and discuss kuti dzinenge dzakamira sei. If you want to be part of those conversations dzandataura, there is a number appearing right now on the screen. Please send me a message WhatsApp so that I come with you Panapapa live, then we talk about those issues. If you want to be participate or to cover any topic on this platform, you are free. If you want to defend your papa, and Sudata Ramazita, if you want to defend your papa, your harawa, you are free also tell me through the comment section kuti uri kuda kuzodefenda papa wako, kana kuti tell me through that WhatsApp number kuti uri kuda kuzodefenda valuti venyu, then I will give you that opportunity and I will expose you without fear, without favor or any regret. I will expose you. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Please, 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 thank you very much for your support. Pana Papa VK, but I have to go. Ngasangane in other episodes and other programs.